good? Hi, Badali. How are you guys doing? I am good. I am fabulous. I am Mrs. K. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, the purpose of this video is a story time. I know I've promised you a story time. I'm trying to adjust this thing. I don't have anything that's sitting, but I'm just hoping because you guys are seeing me. I'm on top of my bed, by the way, and I decided, yeah, this is what's me for the day. I'm from work, and yeah, the rest is history. But this is not the purpose of the video. The purpose of this video, it's a story time that I promised you to share with you with regarding my previous landlord. Why I actually moved from where I was staying, and what traumas I have. So where do I even begin? Okay, so let me just give a background story of where we're staying before I came here. So, okay, I was renting it like a bachelor room kind of vibe in Soweto, right? I'm not gonna mention the location. In Soweto, and yeah, and okay, I went for viewing and everything else seems to be fine. She was a fine lady and everything else. Hey, and then everything was fine. Okay, first few months, I think it was the second month of my lease. So I actually signed an 8 months lease because I told her that the possibilities of me moving very soon are very high due to my work. Yeah? I was saying that because that is the honest truth. So I didn't sign a 12 months lease as per lease agreement. So I signed an 8 months lease agreement, and then we agreed on that, and I was like, okay, cool. Okay, fine, everything seems to be fine, seems to be okay. Girl, but darling, I'm telling you. The master like is telling me stories that you know what, she was supposed to move, and therefore the tenants don't want her to move. I was like, oh shit, you are a baba lady Moswena. Ha, little did I know. Okay. But you know, my intuition was telling me that this lady. And by the way, I previously stayed with the landlords previously where I was renting. But this one, he made me realize that no more landlord in staying with the landlord. No more. So, okay, fast forward the story. And then the girl started to be a mom. You went to rent. You're not staying at home for a purpose, for a reason. And then because you wanted your independence, you wanted your freedom, you wanted your space, and then someone wants to be your mother while you are paying them. Honey, I was like, you are testing my patience right now. And I just started like, she would start doing like checking up, on things, telling me stories and whatever. And mind you, the lease agreement you had rules that were ridiculous. So, but I asked for some rules. I was like, okay, cool. Maybe I can work with this. Yeah, and fine. Fast forward the story, hey, because I don't want this video to be long. So fast forward the story. Okay, I was like, you know what? Okay, whatever that she was doing, we were always fighting because I'm a vocal person, and when I don't like something, I say it, but not in a rude way, in a polite way. But when you start being rude to me, I am gonna reiterate, English. I'm just gonna be like that to you. So, okay, so that was the case. Fine, she started being a bitch. Sorry for my language. Boom. She started being a bitch. BIH. So I was like, okay, is this what you want? Okay, I am gonna give you a show, honey. So, and then, okay, fine. And I saw that this lady, when I entertained her and give her a show, it's like she's making things worse. So let me change the strategy. For my peace sake, I know my list is going to end very soon, but 8 months then seemed very long for me. And then fine, okay, then I started giving her silent treatment. Whatever that she was saying, I was like, okay, cool, fine. Is that what you want? Okay, get it. You know? And then we started becoming cool after that because she saw that I was not giving her the attention that she wanted before. And I was like, okay, cool. And then I just created a very space for peace. Like, so you mind your business. I mind my own business. When I'm in my room, you are in your house, mind your business, right? Fine. Fast forward the story. Well, I plan my things because I know my lease is ending. I planned my things from 6 months. That's how impatient I was because she was here. I was here with her attitude and her behaviors. So I was like, okay, cool. And I was the only girl there. I think that was the problem because other ones, they were males. And, you know, males, they just let everything slide. So with women, it's not going to be the case. So fine. And then, fine, 6 months, the girl, that is me. I'm starting to prepare. I'm starting to look for places. You know, I'm starting like to plan my things to move, right? Okay, 7 months. Okay, I said, cool, fine. Because I already know her attitude. I already know how she operates and stuff. I was like, okay, cool. Then I make my last payment, which is the last payment for my lease, right? 8 months. And I was like, please note this will be my last payment as I will be moving. Hey. And she said, look at your contract. And I said, yes, I have looked into my contract. And she said, your contract says you need to move. You need to serve a 2 months notice. And I said, girl, this is a contract. My end date says this. And this will be the date. And look at the code. And she quoted for me that code that clause that she said. And I was like, I quoted the keywords. I was like, look at your contract and read it again because clearly you don't understand what you wrote there. And she was like, I'm not going to talk to you any further. Do what you want to do. And I was like, okay, all right. I am going to move still. I'm going to do what I have to do, obviously. Okay, fine. The week comes. I'm supposed to move during that week because she saw, okay, on my payday, where I usually get paid, I usually pay the rent. I did not pay the rent because I've already paid the rent in advance, right? I'm supposed to move, right? Because I pay my rent during the month. I'm not like a month-end person. So fine. And then she was like, okay. And then she saw that I didn't pay the rent. And I think that triggered her. And then the next day after my payday, I went to work. I went to work at the office. And then when I came back from work, luckily, I went and passed by my friend's place and said, you know, my friend, come with me to my place. I want to give you something. There was something that I didn't want to move with, so I wanted to give it to her, which is, I won't mention that, right? Fine, but it's some of my furniture stuff. And then we went with my friend. Fine. How I opened the room. That same thing that I wanted to give to my friend is not there. And my other items. I was like, what? What happened? And I was like, who gave her the decency of opening my private space? Because I've already packed. Like, I've packed the beginning of the month. That's how impatient I was. I was living like a squatter. So I was like, I've packed everything. And then she decided to come here and take my things. I went and knocked at her door. And she gave me an attitude, a BIH attitude. And I was like, she said the same statement. I must do whatever that I do. If I come with my people, if I come with boy, she doesn't care. Because she told me that the contract says, okay, You think you know me, right? You think I'm young, therefore you can take advantage of me. You clearly do not know me. I was like, okay. I was like to my friend, okay, let's go. Because I didn't even sleep then. Morning, I went to the police station, honey. And I went to the police station. I have a soft copy of my contract. And I was like, Mr. Police Officer and Mrs. Police Officer, this is the situation. The lady took out my things. And this is the contract. And this is what she says. And I was like, okay, fine. They asked me, what do you want to do? Did I want my things? And I wanted to move out in peace. And I want my money, my deposit money. And she was like, and they were like, okay, cool, let's go. And mind you, I was supposed to work on that weekend. I didn't go to work because she inconvenienced me. Imagine. So that made me more frustrated because now I can't go to work because of you, of your stupidity. And then, honey, okay, fine. We went with the police station, with the police station. Anyway, so fine. And then, we went with the police and my brother and, other people that came to assist me with this chaos. And then fine, we knocked. She gave us attitude as per usual. She likes to she started talking nonsense as per usual, because it's those ladies that they talk too much, like a dog that barks at nothing. It's that kind of thing. So you don't make sense, but you're talking. Those kind of people. Yeah, it's those kind of people. So fine. And then she started talking. She started making nasty comments, nasty things, thinking that I'm at the wrong. And I was like, okay, cool. I showed the police my soft copy of the contract. She said, no, I gave her the contract. And then she just threw me with it, because I did throw it at it. I was like, why do you give me this fucking copy? Because I have my soft copy. I know what I'm talking about. So fine. She highlighted that hard copy. And I was like, okay, fine. Highlighted it. You're right. You highlighted for your own stupidity. That. And then, fine, she gave the police officer the contract. Highlighted in a green highlighter. And I was like, okay. And then she reads. They said, okay, read and understand. Right? And then I said, read and understand. Read the key word. It says, if you move before the 8 months, therefore you need to serve the 2 months contract and you will forfeit your deposit. So which 8 months did I move before? Which clause did I forfeit it? Honey, state your case. Because I've already stated mine. And she was like, she's like this and what? She wanted to make things that are not necessary there. And Paul saw that actually this child, she's right. That is me, the child, because she's an adult, but she doesn't reason as an adult. So they were saying like, no, this child, she's right actually. You understand? And I was like, please guys, can I have my things then? Because I want to move, as in like right now. Can I have my things? And I need my money to be paid back after the fucking inspection. Sorry about my language. But after the inspection, then I need my money, right? Then we moved. Hey, afterwards, girl started being dramatic. Like everything wasn't happening. Started chatting with the police officers. When they ask her, why did you take her things? She doesn't know how to answer anymore, because the clause clearly states. Clearly. And the police woman was like, clearly you do not know your contracts. You must write it in the neck so that you can understand it. And I was like, You see, you don't mess with me. You don't. You do not mess with me, mother. And the funny part is that she was telling me the way she knows the law, the way she's a lawyer. I was like, hey, the whole lawyer doesn't know the contract. Doesn't know how to read. Did you even write this contract? So anyway, so that's how I moved with the police. Imagine. And by the way, the other guy also moved with people fighting and whatever and whatever. You see, this woman has a problem. And coming to my deposit money, I'm still waiting for it. So it's just going to be another roller coaster. But I thank God that I moved, because that place was a toxic place. Like, people couldn't visit me. It was only my boyfriend. And it was a hassle when I have to park. And there was a lot going on there. And, for some reason, I couldn't even pray, because I felt like, I'm in a devil's camp here, honey. But then I prayed to God that, you know what, God, release me. Oh, Kosiam, I need you to release me, Lord. And you want to ask God? He said, patient. But what I've learned in that experience, all in all, that woman, I'm a very impatient person. And while I was staying there, people asked me, how do you become impatient? Because we know you. And I was like, you know what? I'm taking this as a test. I'm waiting on this 8 months, because the old me who could have left 6 months ago, I wouldn't even care. That's the old me. But I was like, you know what, Kainsile? Chill. And I chilled. And I adhere to the contract. And when the contract ended, I was like, it's a bye-bye. It's a bye-bye. So what I've learned is patience and tolerance of the toxicity. But I promised myself that never ever make irrational decision, because me moving there was irrational because of where I used to stay. I saw something that I did not like and I wanted to ask about it. Then that's how I rushed in terms of moving. So here where I'm staying, I moved and I made sure that I liked the place. Everything was fine. And honey, look at my peace, honey. So yeah, but I thank God for giving me the strength of patience, for giving me the fruit of the spirit of patience, of self-control. Those are the two things. Those are the fruits of the spirit that I've learned in that situation. So yeah, this is the story time. And don't forget to subscribe, to like, and to share the video for more stories, for more vlogs, for more, as I've told you that I'm trying to be consistent. Previous video has been uploaded. This one's going to be uploaded this week as a story time. So, and this week is my birthday week. So I'm not even sure what am I doing this year. That's how this year has drained me. And this year I'm turning a big number. I'm going on a 3rd level. So I don't even have plans. How bad is that? But then we thank God that we are alive. That what matters, that's it. But I only have one prayer. If God can answer me this one wish for my birthday, I'm going to kiss him in the ass and say, honey, you, I keep check away in the boss. But anyway, but darlings, don't forget God loves you. I love you. Stay blessed and subscribe, please, guys. Mwah.